Hello, everyone. Oh, wow, this really feels like I'm in a stadium today. I hope we have, it seems like we have a decent crowd. And today I would like to talk to you about the Ukrainian tech ecosystem, which is exactly what today's event is about. Today we're going to be having a demo day and showcase the success stories of 11 startups who has come from Ukraine. They're all Ukrainian founders, and they were all a part of UK-Ukraine TechBridge Acceleration program. Now, this program was possible with the great support of the UK government, of the UK Department for Business and Trade, and the Ukraine's Ministry of Digital Transformation. This program is also a part of Ukraine 100-year partnership agreement. And one of the articles of this agreement actually tells about how the tech ecosystems of the two countries can work together in order to rebuild Ukraine and increase Ukrainian economic resilience capabilities, and at the same time contribute to the UK economy and help Ukrainian startups use UK as a landscape and as a launchpad for the global growth, for building global companies. And to officially kickstart this event today, I would like to welcome UK's Department for Business and Trade on stage. This is the government agency who is a huge advocate for the Ukrainian tech ecosystem in the UK and who has been extremely supportive of the program that we have been holding for the past 3-4 months. I would like to welcome Rodney Berkeley, the Director for Sustainability and Infrastructure at the UK Department for Business and Trade. Please.
That's okay. Thank you very much, Victor. And it's great to be here. And I should say my title as of today is Infrastructure and Technology. So technology is my new portfolio. So really excited to be here and to be speaking to you all. So good afternoon, everyone. And it's just really great to be here at London Tech Week. And as the Director for Infrastructure and Technology at DBT, I have been working really closely with the government of Ukraine over the past 3 years. So it's a real privilege to be here today to open this session. Now, I would really like to start by thanking and welcoming you all who are attending today, whether you are startups looking for insights, a business looking for partners, or investors looking for opportunities. I am sure you'll find something of interest in this hall today. Most importantly, I want to offer a heartfelt welcome to our Ukrainian delegates who have traveled all the way from Ukraine to be with us and be part of this exciting event. Your presence here, despite everything your communities are facing, is both humbling and deeply inspiring. It's a testament to your resilience of Ukraine's people and the strength of its institutions. This year, our government signed the UK-Ukraine 100-year partnership, solidifying a century of diplomatic, cultural, and economic ties. Through this, the UK remains unwavering in solidarity with Ukraine, not just in times of war, but also in hard, complex work of recovery and the rebuilding of Ukraine. Now, as someone whose brief sits within infrastructure and technology, I am acutely aware of the role that digital resilience, capabilities, and innovation will play in the rebuilding of a stronger Ukraine. From smart infrastructure and public services to AI and cyber, I feel strongly that tech is a gateway unlocking critical tools of future prosperity. The UK-Ukraine TechBridge is a great, tangible example of this partnership in practice. Named under the fourth pillar of the partnership agreement, TechBridge is central to Ukraine's recovery effort, supporting economic resilience for Ukraine by facilitating digital trade and investment through its four key pillars of trade, investment, skills, and innovation. But today isn't just about building resilience. It's about showcasing brilliance. And nowhere is that more evident than in Ukraine and the Ukraine Tech Center and the Ukraine community. So shortly, we will hear directly from some of the remarkable startups that represent the next chapter of Ukraine's tech future. These are the ideas that will shape recovery, drive regeneration, and help rebuild not only infrastructure, but identity, communities, and opportunity. And this innovation matters, right? All the more because it rises out of adversity. The damage caused by the war in Ukraine reaches far beyond buildings and borders. It has destroyed lives, minds, and the foundation of everyday life. Yet from this devastation, the tech community continues to create, and in doing so, it offers something profoundly powerful, a vision of what's possible for the future. To those pitching today, I would say, good luck. And to everyone here, thank you for being part of today's event. Let's keep backing innovation, believing in talent, and help build Ukraine's future together. Thank you. Victor.
Thank you, Rodney. This is very inspiring, especially inspiring in a moment when we finally are getting some sunlight in London. I also have to invite on stage another speaker. This person has been a huge advocate of Ukrainian tech ecosystem on a global scale, on a global level, and is behind Ukrainian most advanced tax regime for tech companies in Ukraine. I would like to welcome Alex Bornikov, Deputy Minister of Digital Transformation of Ukraine, on stage.
Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. And first of all, let me congratulate every Ukrainian start that today's here. And it's already a big achievement to reach the finals. And it's already a second year in a row. This accelerator provides those opportunities, incredible opportunities for Ukrainian startups to showcase them on an international scale. And it actually pays off. So it was already 20 startups that went through this program, raised $12 million that we are aware of. Maybe not aware of all of them, but I think that's a big result. And we're incredibly proud of our entrepreneurs. Proud of their resilience, of their technical savviness, and I believe that's what we together would like to achieve. Today, 11 outstanding startups are going to present themselves, and we're confident you're going to hear and see very cool, strong pitches that we all excited about. And in the Ministry of Digital Transformation, we are committed to creating the best conditions that Victor has already mentioned. And you can see on my T-shirt, DCD is among products that we produced as a government to have startups, to have best conditions in Europe for startups, to incorporate, to raise capital, to work without acknowledging there is a government, so everything is easy, everything is in line, as we used to do. And maybe just a few words about UK TechBridge. This has been really a big help from UK, United Kingdom side. And we committed to develop it further, add some new features, And big thanks to 1991 Ventures to be part of this acceleration program, and to UK Department of Business and Trade. And of course, thank you all today for your curiosity, for your trust, and being open in investing to Ukrainian talent. I think the best way to support Ukraine today is believe it and invest in it. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Now, this wouldn't be a tech event without a VC on stage, right? So I would like to welcome another person who's a partner at 1991 Ventures. So is myself. 1991 Ventures is a London-based VC fund that invests into Ukrainian startups and, of course, has Ukrainian roots. So I would like to welcome Dennis Gursky, who is a partner at 1991 Ventures, and luckily my brother as well. Thanks.
Hi everyone, very welcome to London Tech Week, to London, to the UK's tech ecosystem. We basically are a fund which shares Ukrainian DNA, born and raised in Kiev, and been around in the UK for 6 years now. So this country was very good for creating conditions for newcomers. And I think that your startup is not an exception. So unlike my colleagues from the government agencies, I'm not limited to what I can say here. So I can say that UK basically showed that they step up for Ukraine in the toughest times, when basically a lot of international partners have different doubts, a lot of ecosystems are crumbling and are hesitant about welcoming newcomers or foreigners. UK really stepped up with both support to Ukraine as a country and also at the same time supporting startups coming from Ukraine, supporting tech talent, trying to assign as much mentorship as possible. And for this, we are very grateful to the United Kingdom. So what is TechBridge basically? It's an opportunity for you to show the best of who you are, what your startup is, and basically become a successful newcomer. Whether you are only thinking about raising your first round or you are a seasoned entrepreneur, doesn't matter. You will find a lot of partners. So London is a global springboard for going global, and it basically remains to be the city that provides limitless opportunities. 1991 Ventures basically started to collect interest from different investors 6 years ago who wanted to look into Ukrainian ecosystem. And today there is a lot of travel from investors UK-based who want to see Ukraine, who are coming to see people in Kiev, in Lviv, in Zhytomyr, in other cities. And we basically evidence all of this. And all I can say is that I'm very grateful to our partners, to DBT, to Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine for making all of this happen. And I'm so glad that TechBridge is now an integral part of this 100-year agreement between two countries, which means that virtually it's perpetual and will last for many years. And if you don't get what you want this year, you can always try next year. You can go back and talk to your friends and say that this is a real opportunity. And we as a commercial organization, we basically are looking into the interest of our shareholders and LPs. But at the same time, we have a DNA which basically was always in 1981, where we are trying to push the ecosystem further. We are trying to make the best out of what's possible and help you guys grow. So basically, good luck today, good luck in the upcoming week, and all the best with your pitches and fundraise. Thank you.
Now, as you can tell, we are fully committed to making Ukrainian startups successful on a global scale. And without this full commitment, we would probably not be able to report for the results of the last year's UK-Ukraine TechBridge Investment Accelerator program. Now, Alex here already mentioned a few $1 million that the startup were able to fundraise last year, but this number has already increased, which, well, basically means we can work a little bit more about information exchange with various partners, but at the same time, this shows an insane result. These are just 20 Ukrainian startups who went to an acceleration program and were able, within a year, to fundraise $12 million. Now, you're probably wondering what are going to be the startups today? Well, these are going to be pre-seed seed stage startups who are currently fundraising at least $500,000. And of course, they're looking for investments, for support, for partnerships, or basically for anyone who is able to help to navigate these startups in the UK tech ecosystem. They have gone through a 3-month program, quite intense. It was online, and they have also gone through a 1-week bootcamp where they were able to go through a tailored program, tailored to their needs, meet some people from the UK tech ecosystem in person, and now they are able to present their results. Now, before we start, I would like to direct you to this QR code. This is basically the link to one-pagers of all the startups who are going to be on stage today. You can save it for later in order to outreach to the startups, or you can look through them now as the startups are pitching on stage. At the end of pitches, there's also going to be public voting. And this is going to be happening on Slido, and I will ask you to scan another QR code after the end of pitches. But as of now, just keep in mind that you will have to vote, and the best startup based on your votes is going to receive a special London Tech Week award today. Now I would like to welcome the first startup on stage. This is one of the few startups, one of the few B2C startups on stage today, and its founder truly believes that high-quality videos can change how business operates and how successful it is. I would like to welcome Victoria Kravchenko, the founder of Verba.
Hi everyone, my name is Victoria, and I'm extremely happy to present Verba, AI-owned tool for content creators. 43% of businesses shut down during the COVID pandemic, mainly because they lack digital presence. Today, the rule is simple. If your business isn't online, it's invisible. And in today's digital world, video content is the primary choice for advertisements. Social media platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok prioritize video content because it provides bigger engagement. But let's face it, creating video is time-consuming and expensive. From what we learned, businesses are paying up to £90 per video just to keep the online presence. That's not scalable, and that's exactly what we are solving. Our team of 10 talented professionals is building an app that helps businesses and creators produce high-quality video content at scale. And yes, we have already broke even. We started a year ago with highly customizable AI subtitles, must-have for content on social media. Over this year, we shipped dozens of features and improvements that brought us closer towards our goal of becoming a complete AI assistant for content creators. Right now, our services include AI subtitles and translation, AI audio denoise, automatic highlighting of keywords, voiceover, video editing capabilities, all inside one mobile app. Among our competitors, we push hard for two things. First, in customization, we provide tools that don't just work, but help our users to stand out from the crowd. And second is platform. We have a very strong engineering team who developed a set of internal tools and practices that help us iterate fast. We can ship big features in weeks instead of months, and this also includes precise monitoring and A/B testing. In our industry, success often goes to those who can iterate fast. Content creation market continues to grow at accelerated rate. Right now, we are targeting just 5% of the market, making our sum $500 million. Our business model is based on subscriptions, $4 per month or $40 yearly. Additionally, we will ship new AI features that will be monetized based on the actual usage. Our predicted metrics for our products are LTV, $45, customer acquisition cost, $15, resulting in $30 per feed per user in B2C sector. We have been on production for a year and a half, and yet the metrics we achieved are remarkable. Our revenue for the last month was over $55,000. Our MRR keeps growing. And please, don't forget, we are break-even and bootstrapping. Our roadmap for the next year is to become a complete AI assistant for content creators, to automate the editing as much as possible. Our long-term vision is to become a one-place stop for businesses to generate, analyze, and optimize video with AI. We are now looking for $1 million to scale to 150K MRR and over 100,000 monthly active users in the next 6 months. We have proven product market fit, and our technology is growing. And now it's time to scale, and we are looking for the right partners to grow with us. Thank you very much, and looking forward to talking to you.
Now, did you know that clinical trials is a multi-billion industry? In fact, pharmaceutical companies lose millions of dollars or millions of pounds, if you will, if they postpone the process by just one day. Now, I should probably... Okay, this is spooky. Now, to tell you more about this, I would like to welcome Halina Harkivska of All Clinical Trials.
Thank you, Victor. Hi. Hello, my name is Halina. I'm co-founder of allclinicaltrials.com, and I'm very excited to introduce you to our product. Have you ever thought about what it takes to make new drugs? It's 12 years and 2.3 million journey to bring new medicine to market. And what is more, the most difficult, the most challenging part of the journey are clinical trials. It takes every day of delay in clinical trials costs up to $8 million. What causes delay? Simple, not enough patients. But here's the twist. Over 10 million people last year searched online for clinical trials, but only a tiny fraction enroll. Why? Clinical trials are packed with complex medical jargon and eligibility criteria no one can understand. People get confused and often apply to clinical trials they aren't eligible for. And even if they apply to right clinical trials, they unfortunately rarely hear back. We have a solution. All Clinical Trials is the first patient-centric platform that helps people find and actually join the right clinical trials. We have and make things differently. We own customer journey from the very start. People often search online and find us organically. Our platform is designed for patients, not for scientists. Every feature is shaped by real customer feedback and crowdsourced insights. We make it simple. Patients can see instantly if they qualify for the study, and they can sign up to get personalized list of matching trials just with a few clicks. Unlike other competitors, we offer everything patients need in one place. Non-confusion, no dead ends, just simple, clear access to clinical trials. Our model is simple. We charge pharma companies on average $200 per qualified participant. And so far, we already matched 15,000 patients, participate in 30 trials, enroll 350 patients, and generated $350,000 revenue last year. We partner with big companies like AstraZeneca, Moderna, and other leaders. We are operating in $4 billion market. We committed of building 5 million patient community globally with expected revenue 100 million by 2030. We have an amazing team. We have experience working together over a decade with successful track record, including successful exit and deep experience building global marketplaces. We already backed by Google for startups, and we are raising $3 million for seed round and funds divided between product development, marketing, and sales. With that, thank you very much. I would be happy to chat more. Please find me. Thank you.
Thank you, Helena. You can put it there. That's fine. Now, the next team actually came out from the biggest retail bank in Ukraine. And all this to reimagine how loyalty programs work in a modern day. To tell you more about this, I would like to welcome Yegor Avetisov of Deep Loyalty.
Thank you, Victor. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. My name is Igor, and I need to confess I'm a big fan of money, and that's why I'm spent 18 years in banking and fintech. And now I'm CEO of Deep Loyalty. During these years, we find out that banks and merchants, they always want to be integrated because they want to increase the frequency of transaction, the volume of transaction, and the integration process is quite difficult. It takes usually up from 4 to 6 months, 6,000 euro per one integration, a lot of efforts. And just imagine this is only one integration. If you want to connect at least biggest merchant on the market, you need to multiply it by 100. So we decided, why couldn't we cover all this boring IT and legal part and create one solution, single API? And this is how Deep Loyalty were created. So we created one single API that helps to connect all banks and all merchants without additional efforts and additional development. Based on our technology, there's several products already were built. The first one I'm proud of is digital receipts. It works like magic. Just imagine you paying with your banking card in a merchant, and you receive your receipt directly to a banking application in a matter of seconds. I'm proud to say that now we are processing more than 30 million receipts per month. The second product that we built was loyalty card connectors. That means that you can turn any banking card to a loyalty card, and now to receive your loyalty points, you don't have to present your QR or tell your phone number. You just need to pay with your card, and it will be applied immediately. We started a little bit more than 12 months ago, and I'm proud to say that we already processed 300 million receipts. We processed cashbacks for 250,000 people. We got financing from Google, from startups and Glovo, and obtained eligible partnership from Visa. Our business model, very simple. We charge banks 5,000 euro per month, and we charge merchants 1,000 euro per 1 million receipts that we are processing and sending to banks. Our roadmap is pretty strict. We want to add 6 new markets by the end of 2025. Our team is perfectly matched here. So we have 10 highly professional developers and business developers. My co-founder and CTO, Max Popov, former head of CRM in Private Bank. As Victor said, the biggest bank in Ukraine with 25 million users. I, former head of innovation of Private Bank and former head of Binance Pay in Europe and the CS region. I will be happy to tell you more about Deep Loyalty, and thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you, Igor. Now, next, I would like to talk KYC, which is apparently, in the light of increasing number of cyber threats, is extremely important these days, right? And the next team actually built their product on a great foundation of multi-million user service in Ukraine that helps companies and individuals check their partners, check their clients, and basically conduct a comprehensive KYC. The product you're going to see today is called YC World, and I would like to welcome Anna Burejko to present more.
Hi, I'm Anna Burejko, and we help international businesses understand who they're really working with. And let me introduce YC World. This is an investigation tool for global searching and visualizing business connections to uncover hidden risks and insights. Our backstory, YC World, is part of U-Control. This is #1 compliance AML and background check tool in Ukraine, trusted by 98% of Ukrainians. Ukrainian banks, and over 10 years on the market. That's where we started. And here is the growth of sanctions of the past 3 years. And just imagine that you're a UK company about to sign a contract with new business partners. However, the owners are originally from the CIS region, and you don't know they are Russians, Ukrainians, Belarusians. To check this, you have 3 options. So to buy expensive tools or to hire an expert, pay a few $1,000s per company, or hire agencies outside, waiting a lot of several days and pay again thousands. So you might also miss something, and to avoid working with sanctioned individuals and facing secondary sanctions, that's why YC roles comes in. And if to try our platform and how to use it, you don't need to know about data, websites or tools, or be a compliance officer or investigator. So just visualize and type Slavic names and get valuable results. And also, you could use risk factors and pages for navigation. A lot of data we have, and I could tell you more after this presentation. Since these slides, it's over 300 data sources updates. How it works? Search by you could search in the tab and use any language. This is search results that combine the results that we have and compiled to this table into the profile cards. Also, this is visualization of connections, and this is table of results. And there are a lot of business intelligence, analytical tools, data, registers providers, and we provide the best of both worlds. Our audience are compliance officers and specialists, MLKFC specialists, law enforcement agencies, journalists, investigators, and public authorities. 27 billion in market size, and we have web and API options. 1 million non-equity grant fundings rising, and we have incredible team with 26 members, and here is 3 of them. What we are looking for: 2 million in funding, more 10 data sets that we can include with different countries, local UK presence, expand the AI team, and UK marketing and ads. So join us in our journey.
Thank you, Anna. The next startup will tell you how basically they leverage data in order to build social media success of any company. Because virality these days, it's not just about luck; it's about data. Please welcome Viktor Surkov with Buzz About.
Hi. 76% of users rely on social media to inform their purchase decision. But yet, 70% of marketing content still fails to resonate due to 2 major reasons. The explosion of AI-generated content that drives insane competition for users' attention. And the second is the lack of understanding of audiences' preferences and social media landscape in general. As marketers, we understand that great content ideas starts with the research about your market, your audience, and your competitors. But 15,000 for basic audience research puts insights out of reach for most marketers. And current social listening tools don't really solve that issue because they count words instead of the meanings. That's why we've built BuzzAbout, which combines conventional NLP approaches and modern AI capabilities to extract thoughts and opinions from billions of online discussions, which gives you excellent helicopter view on the key topics around your market, ability to dive deeper into the research and process your content in your own way with our AI assistant, and also ability to analyze your audience by understanding their interests, demographics, and even personality types. But that's not all. Then our AI assistant creates a synthetic persona that is trained to act as an average person from your selected segment, allowing you to actually chat with your audience and extract insights like never before. We are building this in a team of 3. Dan, our CTO, previously ML lead in the Andreessen Horowitz-backed startup. Maria, our chief designer, previously led development of the fastest growing influencer marketing platform. And me, agency founder that overseen growth of more than 100 brands during the last 8 years of my career in marketing. According to our LinkedIn research, our current market size is 17 billion and growing 27% yearly, resulting in 43 billion in the next 5 years. Since our launch of our MVP a few months ago, which was just 20% from what we have right now in terms of functionality, we managed to attract more than 8,000 users from world's best companies, such as Deloitte, Dentsu, Wix, eToro, and recently HubSpot, who really enjoyed using BuzzAbout, which resulted in 76% retention rate. We achieved all that with zero marketing budget, and imagine where we would get with 1 million raised that we would mostly spend on sales and marketing. If you would love to know what people are saying about your brand, your market, or about any of your portfolio companies, I would love to show you BuzzAbout in action. Thank you.
Thank you, Victor. And now, as the sun rises or the sun sets on us at any given moment during this presentation, I would like us to talk about climate and specifically carbon capture, and specifically carbon capture for farming and agriculture purposes. And to talk more about this, I would like to welcome Nick Aseka of Carbominer.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. My name is Nick. I'm a serial entrepreneur from Kyiv, Ukraine. Today, I will tell you about our new approach to direct air capture of carbon dioxide. However, please first meet Joe. He's young and ambitious. After graduation, a few years ago, he decided to help his grandpa in a small strawberry greenhouse near Bristol. And again, however, recently they've got a problem. Like all plants, strawberries grow by taking carbon dioxide out of the air. As greenhouse is a closed structure, if no CO2 is provided, strawberries will stop growing. So what does grandpa of Joe do? He does exactly what other greenhouse owners do. He pumps in extra CO2. Where does this CO2 come from? It comes from burning natural gas to heat the greenhouse and get the CO2 as a byproduct of burning. As a byproduct of burning, this CO2 is free, completely free. But it's no longer so free. For example, during just 10 last years in the EU, the tax for carbon emissions has gone up 10 times. Of course, one can heat the greenhouses using renewable electricity. but with such a switch, Joe and his grandpa will lose the source of carbon dioxide. Carbominer can help. We developed a new and efficient technology for direct air capture. And our technology is really disruptive because we created it with the built-in ability to use intermittent solar heat. We know who our competitors are. Most of direct air capture companies are targeting climate and carbon removals, and less than a dozen are targeting greenhouse applications. We believe we can beat the competition because of very high efficiency of our solar air heaters. We have been granted one patent in Ukraine, and we have filed 4 more applications directly to USPTO. We delivered 2 paid pilots in 2023 with big international corporations as our pilot partners. We got many supporters, and I would like to highlight here Google for Startups and AIC Accelerator. All what was achieved over less than 5 years was achieved with a small team of 9, innovative and able to move forward fast. So, after we started in 2020, we have developed new and disruptive technology for direct air capture. We found the supporters who helped us, and now, to move forward, we need to expand the team by hiring the missing profiles. We need to build full-scale direct air capture system, and we need to validate it next year. For this, we are raising $1 million in the 3rd quarter of this year, and we have clear KPIs of how this funding will be used. Thank you. If you want to know more, come and find me.
Thank you, Nick. I don't know if you noticed, but we're getting into more and more serious domains in this event. So basically from social media to carbon capture and climate, and now to threat intelligence. And the next startup has been able to secure both public and private clients doing exactly that, threat analysis and intelligence. And to tell you more about this, I would like to welcome Mantis Analytics and Uliana Luchin.
Hi, everyone. My name is Uliana, and I am UK lead for Mantis Analytics. We are building AI-powered threat intelligence and situational awareness platform. We are living in turbulent times: trade wars, military tensions, hybrid attacks on critical infrastructure, and other threats escalating rapidly. And can you believe that in this complex environment, more than 43% of security intelligence teams still rely on outdated tools and manual processes to manage their risks? This simply leaves their defense vulnerable. This is why AI is now essential in security. Legacy systems simply cannot keep up with the complexity of modern threats. And that's where Mantis Analytics comes in. We provide early threat detection and actionable intelligence. With Mantis Analytics, organizations can analyze influence networks and narrative spread, simulate geopolitical risks, and protect assets and critical infrastructure in real time. We gather data from hundreds of data sources and transform it into fully tailored, noise-free streams of incidents on early signals stage. And we cover both informational and physical threats. Our proprietary technology enables highly relevant real-time incident reporting. Our customers reported 3 times higher accuracy than compared to conventional methods. And the opportunity for this solution is significant. The market is growing rapidly, driven by many factors such as geopolitical shifts and AI revolution. And we are targeting 3 high-growth segments, and we already seen strong traction in these areas. In just slightly over a year, we have reached 300K revenue. We also secured 8 paying customers, 2 pilots, and a growing sales pipeline. We have validated our product in the narrative risk intelligence and now are scaling it in this direction. We are working with 2 design partners that are top security intelligence teams in the market in the direction of geopolitical risk intelligence and assets protection. And to execute on this strategy, we are raising now $1 million. We have already commitments from our previous investors. Our team is well positioned to deliver on that strategy. Our founding team brings experience from B2B and B2G sales and experience in building data and analytics products. We also have a strong operational and strategic support. Our strategic advisor, Magnus, is ex-VP of sales of DataMinder and made an exit in this market to our main competitor. And myself, I'm responsible for the UK expansion. In summary, Mantis Analytics is redefining the security intelligence for the AI age. And we invite you to join us as we scale globally and advance the future of situational awareness. Thank you.
Thank you. Now let's talk about logistics. The next startup actually uses quantum-inspired optimization in order to slash delivery prices by up to 20%. And to talk more about that, I welcome Andrei Golubinsky of Go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Andrei. I'm a CEO, co-founder company called Go. And in Go, we actually revolutionize urban delivery orchestration in the field service companies, trying to leverage quantum-inspired technologies. So today, we democratize access to the advanced technology for the small, medium enterprises. We digitalize all the processes and reduce the cost pressure by 20%, and at the same time, reduce CO2 emission. So we all remember the times of COVID, right, where we got used to the delivery experience from the company like Amazon, Amazon Prime, Deliveroo, and Uber Eats. So if we take the companies outside of those technical giants, companies like delivery companies with own fleets, retail companies with own and external fleets, and the field service companies, so what we will see? We see a lack of digitalization and the focus on the consumer. We see also during the economical challenges the need to provide new digital services. And of course, we have a lack of the experience, not only the drivers and the couriers, but the logistic managers. So what if there is a company who has a solution that can be easily adopted and actually orchestrate the whole processes between the couriers, logistic managers, and operations? So our solution reduces the number of the requests to the call center thanks to the transparency and actually controllability of the delivery process. We empower logistic managers to do 10 times more orders they are handling today. And thanks to the quantum-inspired technology, we can get additional 20% of the efficiency. So we work today in more than 20 different segments in the logistics and the field service segments. This is just an example how the delivery experience might look like using our solution. So we have pay-as-you-use model, meaning no subscription, no integrations fee, and we really ask clients to pay for results. So it's like result as a service. So we are truly global company working in 14 different countries, and those big names trust and rely on our technology. We also very close to sign a big deal here in UK with the 200 stores retail companies that are going to use our technology. Quantum, why quantum is very important? Because the vehicle routing problems are very complicated, and we try to use Fujitsu and Dewey technology to make it happen. So we also rely on our partners, and the partners make a delivery with the drones in Latin America to the hospitals, and also in Asia, delivery with the robodogs, really, robodogs delivery. So as a takeaways, we have pay-as-use model, quantum-inspired algorithm, retail media that actually play a key role these days in delivery, multimodal logistics support, and end-to-end logistic automation. So the total addressable market is huge, right? And the quantum-wise, it's going to be 100 billion by 2040. So we are very close to reach break-even. This year, we're going to triple our revenues and going to end up with $4.5 million annually. So we have very experienced team. So it's not the first startup. We built augmented reality technology, sold it to Samsung in 2022, and those brands are using our technologies. So we are here because we want to convert logistics from the classical cost center to the business growth opportunities. And if there are investors, partners, or retailers, or logistic companies who want to benefit and talk to us, we're going to be here nearby. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you. Now, did you know that whenever logistics companies set up a cargo lorry, a cargo truck to go from point 1 to point B, it very often goes back empty, which increases carbon emissions, costs, and worsens many other things. In order to address this, there is such thing that's called consolidation services for logistics companies that actually helps share that empty space in trucks between various logistics companies. To tell you more about this kind of win-win strategy and some other AI-based services for logistics companies, I would like to welcome Yuri Swirsky with Consolid AI.
Thank you. Hi. My name is Yuri. I'm here to introduce Consolid AI. It's digital logistic ecosystem. Every day, European logistic rely on people, deliver food and FMCG, yet delays and empty space in truck still exist. It drives up to cost, CO2 emission, and understanding the logistic as an outdated and very complex sphere. The future of logistics is in digital, with growing interest into a specified system. We are seeing the shift towards unified platforms with integrate with exist tools and use AI with very target-focused functions. It's exactly what we do. A Consolid AI is a web and mobile platform with a wide range functionality, local integrations with local solutions, and uses AI with AI tools like text and voice assistant, smart tenders, etc. It gives possibility to save up to 75% of manual work and 30% of transportation costs. Based on our market strategy and customer focus, we see a realistic opportunity to reach at least 11 million in the next few years. We provide SaaS platform with a pricing model which based on usage and users. Our target customers are small and middle-sized logistic team which are ready to digitize but is still underserved. On the end of previous year, we reached 74K in consolidation monthly revenue, and on start of this year, we pivoted into SaaS platform for unlocking scaling and border market. Unlikely our competitors, we are focused on the full logistic journey into our system and use AI in real functions where it's really need, where it really matters. We are not just developing product, we are solving problem where we lived. Our core team has deep expertise in logistic operation, product development, and growth. Since 2021, when Consolid AI was founded, we have partnered with major Ukrainian and Polish companies like Mist, Nova, SUS, etc., and internet support from Google for startups. Our go-to-market strategy is step-by-step and includes product adaptation, localization, and partnership with key logistic companies in the region. We are seeing for 1 million to enter the UK market, 60% use it for marketing and sales, 40% for product and integrations. Our goal is to lead an AI-driven logistic in Europe, and to build the smarter and more connected future. Thank you for your listening. I will be there if you want to dive deeper. Thank you.
Thank you, Yura. Today, well, in this crazy world, let's say, mental health is already a necessity. And to tell you more about why, and to tell you more about how they address this ongoing and increasing problem with the whole ecosystem of products and services for mental health, I would like to welcome Oleg Lavrentiev with UpLife.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alexander Makhtin. I am CEO and founder of UpLife. And today, I would like to tell you about our digital therapy platform for daily inner well-being. 1 in 5 people in the UK and US struggle from mental health disorders. And 75% of these people don't get access to proper treatment. That's why we came up with UpLife, a holistic digital therapy platform grounded in CBT, the most validated approach in psychology, designed for individuals, therapists, and enterprises. On the market, UpLife bridges the gap between wellness apps and clinical tools, and I'll explain you why. Our mission is to make high-quality mental health support affordable and accessible 24/7. The market opportunity is going to gain 42 billion by 2028, and we are planning to have 8 million IRR by that time. The mental health tech landscape is divided. At one hand, we have wellness tools that provide little self-help. On the other hand, we have clinical apps that are efficient but hardly accessible and limited. UpLife bridges this gap by combining accessibility and engagement of wellness apps with the efficiency and depth of clinical solutions. Behind UpLife stays seasoned teams of professionals where we cover product development, engineering, strategy, and psychological expertise. We launched 3 years ago, and by far, we reached 1 million IRR in English-speaking markets. We also are Google-baked, and this year we obtained funding from Google for Startups Fund. This is how our ARR grown in 2024. We made X8 this year, and we have thousands of reviews from people who say how UpLife changed their life. The product itself is a comprehensive, holistic, and intelligent solution which combines self-care journeys written by professional psychologists, interactive tools, a habit-forming tools, AI psychologist, and smart mood tracker. These are all associated tools wrapped in a nice and easy-to-use user experience. Mental health at work and life is no longer optional. We have huge B2B opportunity, and that's why, having traction in B2C, we are now entering B2B market, where we recognize 3 verticals: therapists, enterprises, and insurance companies. We start with therapists. We developed a dedicated portal so therapists can customize UpLife for their clients, follow clients' outcomes, and provide them sufficient tools to support in between the sessions. On the way to our success in B2B, we are enhancing our credibility by obtaining compliances, clinical validations, and third-party recognition. We are raising 3 million in seed stage to execute our B2B strategy and scale in B2C market. I will be happy to discuss UpLife in person. Thank you very much.
Now, just 3 minutes before we get to voting for the best startups, for the best startup who was here on stage today. And just one more startup to pitch. They say AI will steal our jobs. And while we sometimes see that happening, we also see that AI helps hire more people. In other words, help hire right people into the right companies. And to talk more about that, I would like to welcome Peter Kolomiec with Job Cannon.
Good afternoon. Sorry. My name is Peter. I'm CEO of Job Cannon. Half of wasted time of recruiters and small business owners is wasted for manual sourcing tasks and outreach. Like an average 400 candidates our recruiters speak to hire at least one person. And I acquired a recruiting agency to find a couple of problems. So this was one of the most interesting problems and most painful, because when we solved it, we doubled our revenue twice just because we decreased time that our recruiters speak with candidates and that they are just spending on looking them in internet. We have 1 billion database of candidates that we provide for recruiters, and we have provide also AI agents that outreach and brings them warm candidates. But I wouldn't stay here only because of recruitment and because of AI sourcing tools. Despite the fact it's a huge market with more than $20 billion, and we have quite a nice competitors, but what we do more interesting, sorry, I'll speak to the most interesting part. For example, we reached already 1 million revenue with our recruiting and our agency. We also, as I said, acquired agency and acquired startup. It's called SCEny with technical brilliant team. And our main idea is AI roll-up strategy. It's when we already acquiring right now CRM for recruiters. It's called applicant track system. And we also penetrate in the UK market with acquisition of recruitment agency, because we see this is very outdated niche with a lot of place for disruption. Let me tell about most interesting part about our team. It's not the same deck that I want planned, but as I said, I'm CEO. I'm Israeli Special Forces officer. I already did 2 exits and invested as GP in 32 startups. Our last startups raised 45 million. And here, as I said, I acquired recruiting agency in Israel. We grew to 100 people and quite nice revenue. And also I have brilliant CTO that is here, Victor. He said, I will never work for you. So I was forced to acquire his whole startup. And it was the best idea that I did. We raised $1 million for first payment of acquisition. We have quite a nice strategies. We know our customer acquisition cost is £80, so we see how we can grow to 2.5 million ARR, and also, of course, develop the product. Thank you very much, and enjoy the evening.
Are you? Now we pitched, we had some fun, and it's time to vote. You can just scan the QR code over there, and you have just to make one click and pick the best pitch. The one that's the most to your liking. While this is happening, let me do this myself as well. I know which I like, but I'm not telling you. Because, well, I'm not supposed to pick favorites here. It may take a moment, because there are just too many of you here. But yeah, let's give it a moment. We have not thought this through, I'm telling you. Can you guys raise your hands who was successful in doing so? Okay, there are a few hands over there. Few hands over there. Let's just give it a moment. Maybe switch to your mobile internet and try it again. All right. Well, I know I am not successful. All good? All good? Yeah, they're saying me, can you raise your hands once more? Who was successful? Okay, all right. Now, are we ready to show the results? Okay, I'm guessing the one on top is the one that was picked. I have another device here. So it looks like Carbometer is leading. Let's give it a moment. Maybe something would change. Okay. Yeah. So seems like Carbometer is the one. So I would like to welcome to present these awards. Olivia Son, Startup Portfolio Lead of London Tech Week, Alex Bornikov of Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine, and Rodney Berkeley of the Department for Business and Trade of the UK. Are we? No? Rodney is there. Yes. We're having everyone. And I see Nick is ready. That was my fault. I did not tell you about this coming in the beginning, but I'm happy all of you are here. Nick, please. Let's give him a round of applause. Let's make a picture there. Thank you all. Yeah, thank you for your participation. Thank you for being here with us today. Thank you for listening to 11 amazing pitches of startup. Please don't hesitate to approach them after the event. Please don't hesitate to. I hope you save the one-pagers link on your phones. And well, to wrap this up, I would probably want to leave you with just one word that, in my opinion, tells a lot about the Ukraine tech ecosystem, and this is commitment. Commitment, no matter what, to perform. Commitment to raise money. Commitment to commitment to returns. Commitment to build their global companies despite all these circumstances. And we, as a fund, as 1991 Ventures, we commit to backing these founders, just like commits the Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine, and just like the Department for Business Trade of the UK. And we will continue this commitment, and hopefully this is just the beginning for the Ukraine tech ecosystem. Thank you very much. Have a good day.